Today's video, I'm going to be sharing the fifth design in my fall 2024 nail art collection. So this design I'm going to call a fall wallpaper look, and I actually had another design planned after this, but somehow some things went wrong with the editing, so I just chose to go ahead and refilm it, and I'm really happy that I did. So for this design, I actually chose to use two polishes from the Zoya Fall Part 1 collection. I used the gray purple as well as kind of like the taupey neutral purple polish. And I actually did something that I don't believe I've ever done for my YouTube channel, which I might have, but I don't remember it off the top of my head right now. And that is, I've never done nail art over a base polish that had a matte top coat first. I do nail art designs over like nail polish, and then I top coat once the design's complete, or I do designs over the base polish that has a top coat on it that's glossy, but I've never tried the matte version of it, so I just wanted to see if it would give it like a different effect. And so I didn't notice anything, but it was just a fun experiment. So for this design, I'm going to be doing some little autumn leaves. I'm going to be drawing some little mushrooms, some sunflowers, as well as a few pumpkins. And for this design, I wanted the wallpaper look because this is actually a little nail art, like I'm going to say a little nail art design that I've been doing a lot recently. And like I've been doing this for like fall, obviously, and then Halloween, and then Christmas. And obviously like those videos are going to be uploaded like sporadically through the rest of the year. And I really like them. I like to call it doodling on my nails. It's just really, really fun. Obviously, like you can pick whatever like elements of each season that you want on your nails. I just chose to go with ones that I thought were the easiest for me to draw. And I did this whole thing using acrylic paint, but obviously like if you prefer to use nail polish, if you prefer to do stamping, stickers, water decals, nail wraps, go for it. Like I am all for doing that as well. I love using those. I'm just trying to work on my freehanding. So one little tip I wanted to share for anyone who likes to do these like wallpaper designs or doodling on their nails. So if you have spaces between the larger images that, you know, maybe too big to do like a design or maybe too small to do a design, I would recommend adding polka dots. And I love doing this because I feel like it just adds a little extra something to the design. And it reminds me so much of like a shirt or like a blanket or maybe even a tablecloth where you see the design or you see like the pattern on the shirt and then you see the polka dots in between it. I love it when they do that. So I was like, polka dots are a perfect addition to this. And one of the ways that I make sure the polka dots are cohesive is I use the polishes or the colors of the paint, or even the polishes if I'm using nail polishes to do the freehanding. I will use those colors as the polka dots so everything is tied in and is nice and cohesive. And I really, really like it. So I'm just adding the details to the little sunflowers and little pumpkins. I wanted to wait until the sunflowers and the pumpkins were dry enough so that I could add like the creases to them and then the little insides of the sunflowers. Now obviously if you wanted to add more, you totally could. If you wanted to add less, you totally could. I always, whenever I do designs like this, I like to do two accent nails that are a little bit less busy, in my opinion. That way they keep the design cohesive, but it's a nice way that it's, you know, like you only have certain elements of one design on one nail, if that makes sense. And I really like doing that. Plus, in my opinion, I feel like it just tones down the design just a little bit. So lastly, I'm going to be adding a layer of shiny top coat. And that was it for this design, which was a fall wallpaper, and everything will be linked below.